Hi, I'm Richard Burns, and thanks for coming to In the Flow, the channel for spiritual beings about spiritual beings. All of our episodes are embedded with transformational energy. Thus, as you watch, you can receive healing energy.
My name is Christine McGrath. I'm an energy healer, a medium, and a dowser. I do many different modalities, such as energy healing, past life regression. I do mediumship readings, psychic readings, and I also do EFT, which is emotional freedom tapping technique. Everyone's so different, whether they need to release trauma, whether they need to let go out of a certain chakra in their body, a certain energy field, whether they need to expand their energy. Every human is so different. It's fascinating. Everyone comes in the office and they need something completely different. Sometimes people will come in and say, I want you to give me a psychic reading. And then we end up doing a whole different trauma therapy or an energy healing, or we dive into a past lifetime where we're releasing horrible trauma. So it fascinates me, and I love the challenge of working with people because everyone needs something different. So it's not a one size fits all, and in this field you have to know how to do many different modalities, and it's all experience. It's years and years of experience. When I was 5 years old, I used to see my past lifetime in England, and I would always tell my mother how to get to my house in England, who I was walking up this hill with small stones, and she always used to shut it down. She would say, oh, you just read about that, or you saw it on TV. And I was only 5. I didn't even know how to read back then. But I knew I was seeing something very real. I knew I was there as an adult, watching it as a 5-year-old child. I knew it was very real. And people always questioned it and they doubted it. And so I really didn't embrace my gift of seeing until I was in my 20s. Because when you grow up and everyone shuts you down, you kind of keep it really quiet. I went to a psychic in my early 20s, and she told me everything I knew as a child. She told me about my past lifetimes, the people around me, what I used to do in England, and it was such a relief for me. It was like someone gave me oxygen, and I couldn't breathe. It was like, oh, thank you. I needed that affirmation that what I saw as a child was real. What I experienced was real. It felt so good to have affirmation, and I accepted my power back. I accepted my intuition, the sight I was seeing, the sounds I was hearing. It was such beautiful affirmation. And that's why I love give readings today to people, to free them of what they already know in their soul. It's a gift to have someone open up everything they already are aware of. It's wonderful. There's no coincidence the clients you receive. They trust you, they connect with your energy, they can read you, they just feel comfortable. And I help them embrace what they already know. I tell all my clients the same thing. Everything you need to know is in your heart, where your soul is. And that's what people need to understand. Once you connect inside your soul, where the heart is, no one outside of you knows more. And that's part of my journey to help people embrace their power, awaken it, and trust it. Everyone, and we're all part of the same tapestry. Just different colors, different brightness. My last past life regression was on a younger man, and he was very depressed. And he came in and I did a regression on him, and he had so much trauma from his past lifetimes. He was on a slave ship. He was mistreating these slaves, and he was crying and he needed to release the guilt he was holding in this lifetime of how he had treated these slaves on a slave ship. And then we went back even further into another lifetime of trauma. And as we go, we heal it. We stop. The body will respond. Now, your body doesn't know how to fake an emotion. So if you're crying and you don't know why you're crying, it's the body releasing. Some people have thrown up, and it's just their way of letting go, releasing. And we don't judge it. It is what it is. However the body wants to let that out and respond, we just roll with it. And it's amazing that people still come into a new lifetime holding so much anxiety and trauma. And a lot of times it doesn't make sense. They'll have beautiful parents, they'll have a safe home, and they still feel this unease. And so it's important to do these sessions on certain people. It's enlightening. Dark energy means there's no love. And it could stem from being abused, trauma, or you just come back into this life so quickly, you're carrying dark energy with you. Some people have attachments to them. I call them hitchhikers, 𝐈𝐧𝐭𝐡𝐞𝐚𝐥𝐢𝐧𝐠. They're dark entities. There's a million names for them. There's so many different reasons why someone would have a low vibration. One girl had a demon following her. She lives in Idaho, and it's from her past life. She made a deal with this dark energy, and it followed her into this incarnation, and it thinks it owns her. It thinks it, this woman's soul belongs to it. There's also really good people that just have taken on earthbound energies, and they have a clinger on them. And if you need an example, any alcoholic, any drug addict, anyone with an addiction, most of the times they have an energy on them encouraging them to do whatever they want them to do. And it's low vibrational. There's no love to it. It's dark. We crave love. Human beings, spirit beings, we crave it. We all want love. We come from love. And then we come to earth and there's such low vibration. We crave love. And so many people want to connect with a soulmate, and they don't on earth. We run into kindred spirits. Kindred spirits are souls we remember. We all look different, but we remember the soul's energy. And we love love. Everyone does. We want to be in love. We want to have love around us. That's the purest part of every one of us. We start with this beautiful, bright love energy, and we crave it. And then we come to earth and we go, what happened? How come people are negative? How come they want to trick us? How come they don't honor us? It's hard to understand. It's very sad. There's so many low vibrations. It's very reptilian. So we have low vibrational energies right now. They're all over earth. And then we have the galactic energy that's very bad, which we call reptilian. And the reptilian energy, you see it in our government, you see it running big pharma. Unfortunately, as part of the deep state, which runs all of us, runs the media, runs everything, our monetary system, our governments, and it dictates what we listen to, what we're watching on TV, what we read about. And we have to be very mindful right now of what we're going to put our attention to, because it's trying to contradict how we dress, how we think, the realms we put ourselves in. We have to be very mindful more than ever right now. It's so important because now we can just live on earth and be and have happiness and not this evil reptilian energy. We can all just be peaceful and happy beings, which we're supposed to be. We're supposed to help one another just easily. People always go, oh, thank you for being nice. No one should have to thank you for being a good person. We all should just naturally be nice. And that's what 2032 is. It's peaceful. Respecting one another, treating a stranger with kindness, which you should anyway. I never understand why people are thankful for meeting a nice person. That should be normal. And 2032, that's what's going to happen. I can't wait for it. I cross a lot of dark energies into the light, but I'm here to help the humans, the people that are alive, help them let go so they don't feel chained to this ridiculous matrix system that they've been born into.